Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by the mighty Jesse Palmer. Jesse, very nice to see you. How's it going?
Doing outstanding, man. Thanks for having me on.
What a journey it's been. College quarterback, NFL quarterback, now media personality as well. Very impressive. Can you tell us how your time as quarterback at the University of Florida helped shape your career and set you on this path on and off the field?
It's probably two ways. I think one, a lot of hard work and commitment and dedication. I think that was certainly important playing football at the University of Florida and then playing quarterback in the National Football League. And that's something I tried to carry over into my television career as well. And I think, too, just enjoying the moment. I think back to my years playing football, those are some of the best experiences of my life. And I just try to be as present as I can be now. And I'm very fortunate to be in the situation I'm in. With work and so those are probably the two biggest lessons I think I learned as a football player that I've tried to carry over.
A lot of people watching will be fans of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. Can you tell us how your role evolved from being a contestant to then becoming the face of these massively popular shows?
It was definitely a lot less stressful being on this side as a host for sure. And more than anything, I think I just try to take away from my own experiences as the Bachelor back in the day and try to help whoever the lead is on the show now. Of course, the show today, it's not about me at all. My role is sort of there as a ear, as a confidant. You wear a lot of different hats in the role as host, but I try to lean on my past experiences to best help our leads in the current shows now.
You and Emily became first-time parents to your daughter Ella Rain earlier this year. I'm a dad as well. It's unbelievable experience. So what's been the most surprising or rewarding part of fatherhood for you?
Well, thanks for asking first off. Secondly, there's nothing you can do in life that's going to ever prepare you for this. I think that the one thing I would say is it's my love and appreciation for my wife, Emily, has grown by leaps and bounds. I didn't think it was possible to love my wife any more than I did. But watching her be the mom to Ella has just been remarkable. Emily is just outstanding as a mother. And it's something that I expected she'd be great at, but I never knew the extent. And I feel like my heart has grown so much more in appreciation, admiration, respect, and love for my wife because I've seen a whole new different side to her. And Ella obviously is the light of our lives, but I'll say Ella is so lucky to have Emily as a mom because she has just been incredible.
Well, the light of many people's lives is the Florida Gators. What do you think of this current Gators team? What areas do you think they could improve on? And what do they need to compete at the highest level in the SEC?
Well, the Gators, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride so far, and I think offensively, it seems as though in recent weeks the Gators have sort of figured some things out, and they figured out their quarterback situation a bit with Graham Mertz and DJ Lagway. I think on the defensive side of the football is really where the Gators have to continue improving. Their schedule moving forward now is really, really difficult. At the start of the year, they had the most difficult schedule in all of college football. And for the Gators to reach a bowl game, they're going to have to find three more wins. There are no gimme wins left. So I think the offense, I think, will give them an opportunity. If their defense, though, if they have to keep improving, I think, to have a chance to win some of those games.
Cormani McClain made headlines for choosing Florida over Deion Sanders Colorado. In hindsight, do you think he made the right decision for his career by joining Billy Napier's program?
I think it was in his best interest, certainly, and it's something that was a decision he made where he felt he had the best opportunity, and hopefully, obviously, a very, very highly recruited player coming out of high school with tremendous talent, and it remains to be seen. But I know that the coaching staff before is very excited about his upside.
We've also seen the quarterback debate as well between DJ Lagway and Graham Mertz. It's been a hot topic among Gators fans. So in your opinion, who's the better fit for Florida's system and what strengths do they both bring to the team?
Well, I think right now the plan is to play both guys. They're both really good. Graham Mertz has sort of proven to be a leader in that locker room. He's made big plays in big games. DJ Lagway, no question, is the future of the program, and it's important that he gets snaps now to gain that critical experience. And this is obviously something that head coach Billy Napier is going to have to juggle as he moves forward.
So what inspired you to partner with Fairfield by Marriott for the Home Field Advantage contest? And how does this collaboration align with your passion for college football?
Well, this is really exciting. As someone that loves college football, I couldn't be happier than to partner with Fairfield for this and to try to find and reward some of the greatest fans out there in all of college football. And SEC myself, and as a broadcaster at ESPN for these last 18 years, I've seen firsthand each and every week how fans really can make the difference and how they really can provide home field advantage for their teams. And over the years, talking to these fans, you hear some amazing stories about fans that sometimes have driven through 5 states to watch their team play. Sometimes maybe they wear their favorite shirt that they don't wash because their team never loses whenever they wear it. And so Fairfield and I want to locate and find these fans and also reward them with VIP experiences at an upcoming home game this year. So for all the diehard fans out there, I really encourage them to go to fairfieldfans.com where they can submit their story. They have until November 8th to do that. And I just cannot wait to hear some of these stories because, in my opinion, it's the best sport in the world, and college football certainly has the best fans as well.
Kind of circling back, there are so many kids out there throughout the world who will say, I want to grow up and play football, or I want to grow up and be on television. So how do you compare the buzz of walking on the field to when that red light, the camera turns on, you're going live?
You know, it's funny. I think as a former player, and I think any athlete would tell you this, it's really, really hard to simulate the rush you get from the stadium and the fans. And for me, live television gives me a little bit of that rush. As you mentioned, when the red light goes off, that's when I feel the buzz and I feel the electricity and the energy, because in the end of the day, you're performing in both realms, whether it's on the field competing or whether it's in the studio or at the game broadcasting. And I think that energy for me is very similar in both.
Can I ask your biggest piece of advice? You must get kids asking you this all the time, but to do either of the things that you've done, you need to beat out a lot of people. You need to be the best. You need to believe in yourself. So what advice would you give to people either trying to be on television or trying to play football?
Well, I think for me, I think one of the biggest things I've learned in my career in both is just, not being so fast to say no to things. I think oftentimes we think we know ourselves and we know what we're going to like and not like. Sometimes opportunities present themselves that you maybe think right out of the gate might not be a great fit, but sometimes it's good to embrace the uncomfortable and say yes to things because you oftentimes end up finding out more about yourself. And you end up finding out that you might have interests outside of what you already thought you had. So for me, both in football and in television, the more often and the more times I actually put my hand up and offered up to take advantage of an opportunity, it just opened up more and more doors for me in my career. And I would encourage young people out there to just embrace the uncomfortable and the unknown sometimes, because you'll oftentimes, I think, be pretty surprised by what you find.
Good advice for all of us. We'll wrap up with a little quick fire then. So if you could steal one player from the NFL to bring back to your beloved Florida Gators, who would it be?
Micah Parsons. We need help on defense, so I'd say Micah Parsons of the Cowboys.
Good choice. Who's the bigger power couple, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, or Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens?
It's got to be Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I mean, that's got to be probably the most famous couple in the world right now, no?
Yeah, 100%. And if you could swap lives with any football player for a day, who would it be and why?
He's not playing anymore, but I think Tom Brady would be pretty good. I want to know what all those Super Bowl rings feel like on my fingers.
100%. Probably not many cheeseburgers, though. That man is in immaculate shape.
That's very true.
And okay, you get to play in one iconic game. Would it be the college football playoff national championship or the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna say the iconic college football national championship. Just as a purist myself and someone who loves the sport so much, that was something unfortunately I never got to do as a player, and I wish I could have.
Beautiful, man. It's great to hear you talk about the sport with such passion. Absolute pleasure to have you on. You're great at what you do. Keep smashing it. And thanks for your time.
Really appreciate your time, man. Thank you.